Okay. Thank you for y'all joining us. Remember, commenters, viewers, you can comment on the side. Join us within the questions. Do whatever you want. We are four guys on the couch. And who would like to go next on the questions?
I'm calling poop on the World Cup game so far.
What?
What? Shenanigans?
Yes, I was gonna say something.
Shenanigans at the World Cup?
Yes.
Oh, before we start diving in, so y'all know, four guys on the couch, we are 19 for 28 right now. That means we have predicted 19 out of 28 games for the World Cup correctly.
Nigeria was the exception to that rule.
Woo! Both times. We got that wrong. No, because we thought, because they tied Iran instead of winning. Because we thought y'all were going to win. We gave you like 3-0, and you failed us.
But look at Argentina. Argentina couldn't do that 3-0 too, so it's not just like...
I think Iran should have won that game.
Yeah. Okay, so continue on with your glorious topic.
I mean, it's more of an open discussion. What do y'all think? There's so much that's happened that's so unlikely. Like today's game against Iran, for instance, how Iran held Argentina off for 90 plus minutes. And the Ghana-Germany game, like that came out of the blue. No one was expecting that. Like I thought, okay, fine, Germany was going to sail through that group.
No, we all did. Me, you, and Andrew were talking about that last night.
Yeah, and here we see a Ghana coming back and not letting Germany hold them down.
And then the seed, even yesterday with the seeded member of their group, Switzerland, lost 5-2 to France.
France is like a dark horse.
They've come out of nowhere. Yeah, but I want to give you 3 things I think I attribute this to. 1, European teams don't deal with humidity. That can take a lot out of you. World Cup magic is the other one. And I think just people are learning to be more tactical. If you look at the Costa Rica games, every time they have adjusted their tactics depending on their opponents, and they've been adaptable. Which I think, with how much access we have to everything now, it's so easy to find games like that your opponents have played, find tape. Nothing's hidden. You can find all this stuff out.
You know how much to tackle this person.
And you know their tendencies because you have more access to so many players now. Like you can see every game Messi has played in the last 4 years. I mean, there's so much access to everything. And so it's World Cup.
I mean, I think it's no longer a game of who you are on paper. I mean,
there's always going to be some teams that are always going to favor.
Yes. But at the same time, it's more of no one knows anyone in this World Cup. Everyone's come with a fresh mindset. It's like, okay, fine,
But this has been the most exciting World Cup I've ever watched.
I think I would agree with that. Yeah,
it's been so unpredictable.
Yeah, it's changed. I think because a lot has changed over the last 4 years. I think what we thought, like Spain coming in, I think a lot of people forgot to take into account age. Iniesta's getting old.
Xavi Alonso just announced today that they're retiring from Spanish football.
Yeah, because age is a factor in international football. This on this kind of big stage, it's every 4 years. So a lot can happen in 4 years. Teams change. We can see Costa Rica come out of nowhere. I didn't even think they would make it to the World Cup. Not even be 6 points.
They won a playoff game too.
Yeah.
I think they played South American team too. I think it was Venezuela that played for the.
What was it Venezuela in the last World Cup?
No, they haven't been in a World Cup since 1998.
Wow.
They're not very good.
Okay. Sorry. No offense to Venezuela.
No offense to Venezuela.
We love you guys.
Oh, it's Austin.
No, Austin, don't worry. I'm not gonna be upset. It's what it was. We still won though.
Yeah, we still won.
It's screwed up.
We're gonna win this World Cup for sure.
No, Costa Rica's gonna win the World Cup.
I'm saying it. I'm confessing it. We're winning this World Cup.
The United States will not win this World Cup.
No.
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 No. Yet. No.
It's not. Yeah.
Nada.
There's a lot of companies that have promised certain things
To
if
the
the World
players.
Cup, if the United States win the World Cup.
Like what? PS4s for everybody?
No, like there's like heavy discounts and like I know I think Chick-fil-A said if the United States win the World Cup, the next 2 days after the World Cup, you can get a free Chick-fil-A sandwich.
They better win.
Yeah, y'all go hard. Go hard on that fish.
Germ who? Germ what?
Talking about strategy, though, I think Iran showed that exactly today because they really showed like hey, we're just going to counterattack Germany every time, and then when they had a lot of success doing it, and they almost
If
beat them.
y'all know, Iran's coach is Carlos Queiroz. He was the 2010, 2008, both the Euro and the World Cup. He was Portugal coach, and he was also assistant coach for Sir Alex for I think about 6 years. So.
And I meant Ghana. Sorry, Ghana showed a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I think honestly,
Iran did good too, but I'm saying Ghana showed a lot of strategy because their whole entire play style seemed different than the first.
Yeah, they played.
USA.
They changed a lot up in that last game. Because in the US game they're just about pace.
Yeah, pace.
Because also, our defenders aren't the fastest
No.
people in the universe. But that's how you're going to get past them. But when you're facing a big tactical team, Jurgen Lowe knows what he does. He's a tactician professor. And playing, pushing them. So I think they need to readjust their plan.
Plus, a lot of managers are starting to catch up. The players are starting to catch up too with play styles. Like before, Barcelona was like fantasy football. It was like just watching tiki-taka soccer. But now other teams. I was watching Bosnia today against Nigeria, and then Dzeko should have had that goal.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a goal actually, but then I saw the whole tactical plan. I saw like how those former, fantasy football type plays, they're becoming commonplace almost, and it is seen that it is breaking defenses because
we don't need the negative moves. No, I was saying about the United States thing, Austin, it was like, you say, the United States aren't going to win, which means they're going to win the World Cup. Okay.
You want to jinx it?
Don't want to jinx it.
Wow. But
Chick-fil-A's riding on this.
Chick-fil-A is riding on this.
But yeah, just I guess a lot of strategies. People have just been catching up, been playing harder. I guess now the times are changing. Things will be changing year to year. So former big names are now ending up, finishing in the group stage. The next thing we're finding out first time, or countries who don't usually make it to the World Cup end up for some reason advancing farther than anyone would ever realize. I would never think Costa Rica would be at the top. Honestly, they're my biggest surprise, and the way Iran played, it was phenomenal. Really, I was quite stunned, and I felt they could have at least won or tied that game. If not, it's just Argentina. I guess the more experienced, they have Di Maria, Messi, who used to playing like.
Higuain, Aguero up top.
Yeah, exactly. You have those big names who are good on paper as well, and then they're used to top flight football. So when you come against Iran, who's they're playing maybe a bunch. I'm not exactly sure.
They have one player that plays outside of Iran.
Exactly.
And he plays in La Liga.
Yeah.
And he's their captain, and he's 33.
Yeah, exactly. So Europe. I mean, these big names in Europe who've been dominating Europe for. During these times, they can come up to it in the last few minutes when they really need it. Like Messi, he carried Argentina out of into the round of 16 because he's already used to that, having that pressure on him that we need you now. We need you.
That's
now.
another big surprise this World Cup because Messi with Barcelona, he is phenomenal.
He's phenomenal, yeah.
Messi with Argentina, it's a joke.
It's a
joke. He becomes like a subpar player that should barely make the starting 11. Yeah. But somehow he's carrying his weight now.
Yeah.
I'm very surprised.
A lot's changed over the last 4 years. So it's just
the original thing was you said shenanigans in the World Cup, and to me that sounds like it's not just teams that shouldn't have made it are now making it, but there are also things that are happening, like calls in the game that are being called that seem to me that the refs are being paid off. And right, today's game with Iran, that was definitely a foul inside the 18. The guy got scissored from behind, and the ref was only 10 feet away and didn't say anything. And that was in the penalty box. That would have put Iran ahead at 1-0, and that could have completely changed the game.
It's all about momentum, mentality. Because same thing with like the Brazilian games.
Yeah,
there's
the first Brazil game especially.
Yeah, that is Croatia. Because when they played Cameroon, they dismantled Cameroon.
They destroyed them.
I think, which is going to be a good game, by the way, Croatia, Mexico.
Oh, yeah.
I'm expecting Croatia to win.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm sorry to all my Hispanic friends, but Mexico's not.
Croatia looked like how they played against Cameroon. Even though they were man down, I mean, just how they dismantled everyone.
Yeah.
And Modric and Rakitic, they're just pure class in the middle of the park.
Also, Ivan Perisic, he did pretty well.
Which one?
Perisic, yeah. He did pretty well. That goal he did, although the goalkeeper, I have some questions.
Then Mario. Also, that's another thing this World Cup. Goalkeeper.
Yeah, goalkeepers. What's been up, yo?
Henry. It's either subpar or it's really good.
There's no middle ground.
There's no middle ground. Yeah.
No, it's funny. Ghana switched their goalkeeper too.
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. Wow.
Mexico's goalkeeper kept him in the game.
Ochoa
did a job.
Shout out to Ochoa.
Especially his hair.
In case you're watching this, Ochoa.
You're never gonna watch this, but I like your hair.
Zach Dudley is the white Ochoa, by the way.
Zach Dudley. But Ochoa's got like an afro.
But Ochoa was white.
He probably leaves that one.
No, because that's what he was protecting the goal.
Oh, dude,
that's
for sure.
Yeah. Another big surprise, the Dutch. I thought they're all washed up. They're old. But
we had a strategy change.
They have
put Robin it forward and we're good to
go. They have Van Persie. Their demise is decided already.
No, but it's Van Hall. I think it's all credits to Van Hall tactically. He's adapted it to each opponent, which just makes me excited to be a United fan.
Van Persie sucks. Just saying.
Dude, flying header. How can you say he sucks?
He's tied. There is a four-way tie for Golden Boot right now. Van Persie, Robin, Muller, and
that's two from the Netherlands.
Van Persie sucks. Salty Arsenal fan. # salty Arsenal fans.
Oh, you guys are both Arsenal fans. Yeah. You're both Nigerian. Hey. I'm calling conspiracy theory.
Yeah. What?
Y'all can't win the title. It's okay.
They don't know about the cults. We can't talk about the cults.
You guys are like A&M fans.
What? Hey, what?
You guys are like A&M graduates.
You ever see your whoop?
Hey, whoop! Or how do you do it?
Whap!
Wow.
That's the Arsenal ball.
What?
Nothing.
So let's just go. To finish off this topic. Biggest surprise of the World Cup.
Biggest surprise. I would have to say. I don't really know. I'm between England bowing out a little early and
I saw England bowing out
and Iran playing as good as they have. I would say.
I would go with that. Iran playing as good as they did, holding off Argentina. I mean, they.
Would you group Costa Rica and how they've been playing with that too?
Say that. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah.
Because they beat Uruguay and Italy, two top 10.
Yeah. True. I mean, haven't been in the same group as England.
They're in. If they beat England on whenever they play them, Costa Rica, no idea how far they go. I think, but honestly, quarters I think is when their magic is going to run out.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Because
he's going to start to get to them.
No, they play. Costa Rica is ridiculously mid.
It's already pretty bad.
I meant figuratively.
I think someone will figure out their tactics and figure it out.
Yeah. I have to say my biggest surprise is probably still Costa Rica. Costa Rica is definitely doing better than I would have ever given them credit for. But at the same time, they did make it to the World Cup, and that's in itself a way.
You're one of 32 teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
out of 208.
Yeah. So.
big.
Costa Rica, and I would say the other half of it would be Ghana impressed me today, tying Germany. And I know they lost to USA, which is weird because I don't know. I think
It's just
the
the
whole
rise.
bracket is a weird.
It's a
death
group. It's a group of death.
Yeah.
You can't really predict who's going to leave except Germany.
But the U.S. just need a win.
Yeah.
If they beat
Like
Portugal.
I said, even if we tie Portugal, we get 4, and then if we can tie Germany, it's 5.
Yeah.
And we
Or even if we lose to Germany and it's just by like 1 goal,
Yeah.
we'll have a better goal differential than
Yeah.
Portugal.
I think USA's already out of the group stage. And I honestly think we can beat Portugal.
Because they're missing Pepe on red, Contral and Almera is injured. Ronaldo is not 100%.
Not at all.
Yeah.
No, I think we can break down efforts. We'll have Jermaine Jones finish. We'll finish his yellow card streak and just enter.
Wait, and one quick question though. How does the red card work? Is it as usual, like 3 games out?
No, it's 2 games.
2 games out?
And a yellow card, yellow consecutive is 3 or 2 yellow cards. Can't remember the change. And it's 3.
3, so that you
One ban.
one game back. Okay.
Okay.
Alright. That's
Okay. My biggest surprise is the rise of the Netherlands and France and the fall of Spain and England. The rise, because I didn't think France would be. I just thought they'll probably just barely make it out of the group stage. I thought the Dutch were old and washed up, and Spain and Chile were going to run that group, but they completely proved me wrong. But that's good though. That's showing that don't count.
I expected it. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Dutch!
Yeah.
Dutch.
Forever.
Dutch forever.